Swadikap. Thank you for joining us for the evening edition of NBT World Brief, right here on NBT and NBT World. You're with me, Nat Nakavisut. Prime Minister ANUTIN Chanvirakul visited Hat Yai district of Songkhla province today to follow up on the post-flood rehabilitation efforts and ensure coordinated support for affected residents. The Prime Minister inspected recovery operations along Kim Yong Market and Supasan Rangsan Road, which were heavily impacted by the recent flood. During the inspection, personnel from the Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation, Territorial Defense Volunteer Units, and military camps continued clearing debris, washing roads, and removing large volumes of waste. The Prime Minister emphasized the urgent need to dispose of more than 100,000 tons of accumulated waste within 7 days, directing public agencies to accelerate collection and sanitation efforts. He added that with most displaced residents having returned home, the focus must now shift to clearing household waste placed outside residences for removal. He also instructed relevant agencies to accelerate activation of existing waste incineration facilities to support disposal operations. The Prime Minister acknowledged concerns about forecast rainfall in the coming week and urged local authorities to remain fully prepared, despite large amounts of equipment and resources currently deployed in the area. Addressing delays in compensation payments, Prime Minister ANUTIN offered an apology to Songkhla residents and noted that although funds had already been transferred to the government savings bank, procedural bottlenecks and slower than expected online verification caused delays. He has instructed the bank to resolve technical issues immediately and ensure all payments are completed within the following week. The Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation today transferred another batch of flood assistance money to victims in the south, enabling more households to receive 9,000 baht in initial assistance payout. Households receiving the initial payout are classified under 4 categories. They include those which are inundated for no more than 7 days but suffered asset losses, those which were flooded for more than 7 days, those which were surrounded by floodwater to the extent of experiencing impacts on daily life, and those which were located in high buildings but which experience impacts on daily life for more than 7 days. 40,947 more households in Songkhla received the assistance payout today, while 6 additional households in Trang province received the money. Today's disbursals totaled 368 million baht, with officials saying the money was transferred to recipients at 1 p.m. this afternoon. The 9,000 baht initial assistance payout has previously been transferred to households in 8 southern provinces over 5 days. The money was disbursed to the prompt pay accounts belonging to 610,000 households, but 8,657 of these transfers were unsuccessful due to irregularities with the recipients' accounts. Flood victims who have yet to tie their ID card number to a prompt pay bank account are advised to quickly contact their bank to resolve outstanding issues. The Meteorological Department has issued a weather advisory for southern Thailand, noting that increased rainfall and heavy downpours are expected in several provinces. Heavier rainfall is likely in Chumphon, Surat Thani, Nakhon Si Thammarat, Phattalung, Songkhla, Ranong, Phang Nga, and Phuket. In Upper Thailand, scattered rain and thunderstorms may occur in some parts of the lower north and lower northeast, while cool morning temperatures persist. Rain is also expected in parts of the eastern region. Residents in southern provinces are advised to exercise caution due to potential flash flooding. In the Gulf of Thailand, waves are expected to reach 1 to 2 meters, with higher waves in areas experiencing thunderstorms. Mariners in both the Gulf and the Andaman Sea are urged to proceed with caution and avoid sailing in stormy seas. Thailand has taken an unprecedented step at the global level as the government moves to request the formation of a neutral fact-finding committee to investigate Cambodia's alleged deployment of new landmines along their shared border. The initiative came as Foreign Minister Sihasak Phongketkaew attended the 22nd meeting of states parties to the Anti-Personnel Mine Ban Convention in Geneva. The minister presented detailed evidence on Cambodia's actions and outlined Thailand's concerns regarding border safety. Thailand has already issued formal protests, and the government is now raising the issue before the international community to reaffirm its commitment to the Ottawa Convention and highlight Cambodia's non-compliance. During the meeting, Minister Sihasak pressed Cambodia to act responsibly and address Thailand's demands. He also requested that the UN Secretary-General convene a special session of the Ottawa Convention to consider establishing a neutral fact-finding committee. The mechanism has never been used since the convention's inception, making Thailand the first state to invoke it. Officials say the step underscores Thailand's transparency and its determination to resolve the matter through internationally recognized procedures. Thai authorities believe the move will help ensure accountability and reduce risks for communities living along the border, while reinforcing international norms against the use of anti-personnel mines. Holidaymakers making their way to KHAO National Park are advised to exercise increased caution when they spot wild elephants, as the current weather transition has triggered much or rut in some of the male elephants. More wild elephants are being spotted on roads inside KHAO National Park. Some of the male elephants spotted were in rut and were believed to be roaming the national park in search of mates. Chaya Hui Hong Tong, head of KHAO National Park, warned that tourists who spot elephants on the road should stop their vehicle at least 50 meters away. They should not leave their vehicle and must not honk the horn or get near an elephant. They should wait for park officials to clear the road. The KHAO National Park chief also warned of gusty winds during the cold season, which meant there were downed trees on many roads. Although park officials worked to remove these trees from roads every day, drivers are urged to exercise caution when approaching curves and slopes where visibility is lessened. Visitors to KHAO are asked to adhere to the advice of park officials. And that wraps up the evening edition of NBT World Brief. Stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. For more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, สวัสดีครับ